Castles were built by kings and queens of old to protect and rule their realms, and they had to be able to withstand attacks as well as project power and wealth for all to see. As a result, strong keeps and imposing walls were built alongside magnificent palaces filled with ornate and elaborate chambers, halls and throne rooms. Aside from the stunning architecture on display, these castles were frequently built in strategic and spectacular locations at the mouths of valleys, at the entrance of mountain passes, or on glittering lake shores. Add in the weight of history, and these architectural marvels set among breathtaking scenery result in some of the world's most beautiful castles. Windsor Castle. Windsor Castle, known around the world as the home of the British royal family, has long been one of the most popular tourist destinations in the United Kingdom. Surprisingly, the castle is not only the world's longest occupied palace, but also the largest. The sheer size and scale of the royal residence defies belief, and the tour of the luxurious and seemingly endless state apartments is a must. Windsor Castle, originally built in the 11th century, is one of the finest and fanciest castles on the planet. With Georgian and Victorian design, extravagant Baroque interiors, and refined Rococo furnishings. Alcazar of Segovia. Shaped very much like the bow of a ship, Alcazar of Segovia has long attracted sightseers due to its distinctive design and breathtaking setting. Indeed, the castle's magnificent keep and slim towers look particularly dashing, considering they are perched atop a rocky outcrop overlooking the confluence of two rivers. Located in the center of Spain, its well-preserved palace is full of elegant rooms and halls that are covered in art and fine furnishings. Now a popular museum, the Alcazar of Segovia also has a well-equipped armory and collection of weapons for visitors to peruse. Swallow's Nest. Swallow's Nest, as the name suggests, is perched dramatically on the edge of a cliff top in the Crimean Peninsula. The daintily decorated castle, which overlooks the glistening waters of the Black Sea, was built in 1911 to very romantic neo-Gothic designs. The Swallow's Nest, which appeared in numerous Soviet films, is now a popular tourist destination, with visitors flocking to marvel at its perilous setting, refined architecture, and breathtaking views. Peña Castle. Peña Palace, as it's more commonly known, is undoubtedly the brightest and most daringly designed and decorated castle on this list. The vibrant yellows and reds of its walls gleam from its prominent hilltop setting in the Sintra Mountains just outside of Lisbon. Its imaginative design, completed in 1854 in a Romanticist style, is a joy to gaze upon, and the views from its ramparts and gardens aren't half bad either. Experiencing all of its fantastic features and exotic and extravagant architectural styles is certain to be one of the highlights of any trip to Portugal. Bran Castle, also known as Dracula's Castle, outside of Romania, certainly looks the part. The foreboding fortress is hidden in a Transylvanian forest. Despite its eerie appearance, the castle has only tenuous ties to the cruel and barbaric 15th century ruler Vlad the Impaler, the inspiration from Bram Stoker's novel Dracula. Aside from the clever marketing ploy, Bran Castle is well worth a visit for its amazing architecture and beautiful setting in a lush valley. In addition, visitors can now enjoy exploring the castle's many rooms, which house Queen Mary's extensive art and furniture collection. Hohenzollern Castle. Hohenzollern Castle is always a spectacular sight, whether seen from the treetops that surround it or from the clouds that swirl around its walls. The castle and Gothic Revival Palace are perched atop a prominent mount of the same name, and the halls and chambers within are just as delightfully decorated. Although the current castle was built in 1867, a fortress has stood on the same mount since at least the 11th century. Hohenzollern, one of Germany's most visited castles, is still owned by the royal house of the same name. Neuschwanstein Castle. Neuschwanstein Castle in Bavaria appears to have just emerged from a book of children's fairy tales, perched atop a forested mount with the majestic Bavarian Alps behind it. The castle's delightful design, which was only complemented in 1886, draws on both Romanticism architecture and Ludwig II's love and appreciation for Richard Wagner's operas. The photogenic palace, with its beautiful towers and magnificent entrance, was actually the inspiration for the Sleeping Beauty Castle in Disneyland. The interior of the castle is no less impressive, with incredible artworks and valuable paintings. Visitors can take a tour around its luxurious halls and chambers. Neuschwanstein Castle, one of the most popular tourist attractions in Germany, is widely regarded as one of the most beautiful castles in the world due to its magnificent design and breathtaking setting. And that covers our list for the world's most beautiful castles to visit in 2022. If you enjoyed the video, help us out with a like, comment and subscribe. It helps a lot.